Why play Quinn Top? Well, she is one of the most versatile champions in the game. She has strong solo carry potential, she can outplay and outduel almost anyone, and she has ridiculous mobility. However, if hit by hard CC, she can get blown up, and having an AD carry top means your team fight may be missing a front line. Quinn's passive is that her bird marks enemies as vulnerable. When Quinn shoots one of these marked enemies, it deals additional damage. Quinn's Q is a straight line skill shot which deals damage. It also applies the passive and dramatically reduces their vision. Quinn's W is what makes her so good, and specifically the passive on the W. The passive is whenever Quinn shoots a vulnerable enemy, she gains increased movement speed and attack speed. The active on this reveals the surrounding area, including showing targets in both brushes and in the fog of war. Quinn's E is a targeted dash where she hits an enemy dealing damage. This makes them airborne and slowed and applies your passive. After hitting the enemy with this, Quinn leaps off them, putting her at almost her maximum range. Quinn's ultimate channels for 2 seconds before calling your bird to pick you up. This gives you insane increased movement speed which will last until you attack, use an ability, or simply cancel it. When cancelled, it does damage in an AoE area, marking all enemies as vulnerable. For your combo, you want to be in Valor form. Manually cancel it to apply the first vulnerable before attacking. After this, E for the second vulnerable stack and then attack again, and then Q for the third vulnerable stack and attack again. This combined with your W passive gives you insane movement and attack speed. If you need more time to kill them or chase them down, you can do multiple auto attacks between each ability to get maximum use out of your W passive. For Masteries, this is my favourite page and will always be a good default. However, Quinn is insanely versatile and can take anything from this to this to even this, and it's all viable depending on how you play. For build order, once again, there's so many different ways to go, however this will always be good. Start longsword refillable into tier 2 boots, blade of the Ruin King and shield bow. Follow this up with any of these, and then finish your build with any of these. However, in addition, all these mythics are extremely viable, and also all these items are very viable too, so mess around and see what you like. For skill order, start E then Q then W, before maxing W then Q then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoners, take flash and ignite, TP is also good. During the laning phase, from the get-go you want to play aggressive. Every time your passive is coming off cooldown, try to get an auto attack range. This will make your passive apply to the enemy champion and you'll get a chunk of damage off. Otherwise, shoot them every opportunity you get. And if they simply get too close, use Vault to keep them back or blind and shoot them from outside their vision. This makes it incredibly hard for anyone to approach you without taking a ton of damage. With a few points in your W, if you get any advantage, you'll often be able to chase them down all the way back to their tower. When you hit 6, you're able to base and get back to lane incredibly quickly. In addition, you're able to collapse on your jungler and gank mid much easier. However, at this stage, you're not looking to purely roam, your all-in is hugely improved, so keep bullying hard. Hitting level 11 gives you a chunk more movement speed on your ultimate. This allows you to split push well and then collapse on your team very quickly. Entering a team fight, you're looking to play a mix between an ADC and an assassin role. If you're able to use your full combo onto a target, they'll usually die. Otherwise, stay back, keep shooting, and use your abilities and your W's passive to keep yourself safe while dealing consistent damage. In addition, in the mid game, your ability to find picks or collapse on picks is incredible. After securing a pick, as always, make sure to get objectives. Entering the late game, your role is very similar. You want to push out a lane and then collapse on a team fight playing this assassin ADC role.